Hi YouTube, Fizzy Water here. This is the cell I'm about to take apart. I just wanted to zoom in on some of the features. So presently there are 3 positive, 3 negative plates. Let me zoom out a bit. Which are attached to the top of the unit stainless steel screws. This is a single stainless steel piece. The design is based on John Aaron's design, although this is a lower grade stainless steel. Inside, I'm just going to zoom in again. It's pretty good. Inside are 2 washers, nylon washers, nylon bolt going through, nylon nut, so it keeps everything separate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the width to 1 washer, and then I will run it through a test and see what happens. Uncovered and covered. The way I covered it was I split a tube down the middle and essentially just took the tube and covered it that way. Once I get down to 1 washer, I'm not going to be able to use these tubes anymore, so what I'll do is I'll get a smaller diameter tube and do the same thing and experiment with that. I'm thinking what I might do if I get some positive results is then potentially increase the number of fins. I've noticed that in Zero Fossil and Scarecrow's new videos, they're using a multi-fin generator, although it's completely contained. So, the next video will be showing what this looks like compressed, and then we'll do the tests. Signing out. Hi YouTube, Fizzy Water here. I'm just pulling this apart. Wanted to show you as I pull it apart how it's constructed. So these are nylon washers that I'm pulling apart. I'm trying to keep it in some semblance of order. When you cut the holes for these, if you don't cut them perfectly, then you have to make darn sure that you assemble it in the right way, or else it just doesn't go together well. So, as you'll see, there is some discoloration on the plates. I think it's because of a test that I did with a scouring pad. Now there's a good one. And so once I disassemble this, I will then reassemble it with just a single nylon washer. Now, you have to be a little bit careful when you do this because there's a greater chance of the plates touching. So, this is probably getting a little boring, so I'll turn this off and show you the finished product. Now, before I do that, let me just zoom in on some stuff. So these are just quarter-inch bolts, got from Home Depot or Lowe's in the States. Washers, about 1/16 in bolts, and they hold up very well to the electrolysis process. So what I'm thinking of is for anti-foaming, if I can find something that's made of nylon over top, then I might use that as well. So, on to the next vid. butter here. This is such a pain, putting these little friggin' things together. But I think it's important that you see how it's done. So, in order to provide a good connection, you've got to use stainless steel all the way through. The washers just make sure that as I tighten this, the plates stay separate. Yay! It is kind of fiddly. So that's why it costs money to have somebody else do it. After all the cutting, it's gratifying to have something that you can plug in and actually produce some hydrogen. So, no satisfaction without effort, eh? Eh? There's a Canadian saying. So I'm going to shut this down and see you on the next. Okay, she's done. Just wanted to show what the width is of the... I'm just going to see if I can see it. .068 for one, and for two together. .130, so .125 is a quarter inch. It's a little more than a quarter inch. So I've got it down to the single one. Okay. And we'll hook it up, run a test, see what happens.